right, so look, we got Max Keiser here. We just got done with the Detroit Bruce tour. That was pretty dope.
Look, Detroit Bruce is awesome, man. This town, I didn't know that it was like a Renaissance town. The whole thing is just like blown up huge. I mean, I knew about the Shinola story,
right?
That this was a brand that had been resurrected or rebranded or something, and I knew that there was something going on. But this is incredible. This whole downtown is just completely transformed.
Yeah,
it's really amazing.
Yeah, so we're in the Shinola Hotel right now with Max Keiser, and again, thank you for coming out. We're going to be doing the Max Bitcoin Rage tour tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah. After this, doing Detroit. Then we got some people maybe in Cleveland. And Baltimore. You know, the top cities of America.
Yeah.
All with losing hockey teams, except for Detroit. You know, you had a Stanley Cup winner there for a while.
Right. So tell us about your experience with Detroit Bruce. Like, how did you like the tour?
Well, it was like, anytime you do a tour, you know, you find little nooks and crannies that you completely would have ignored. So behind this hotel there's the alleyway, and I wasn't aware of it. So back there they got all these different things built up, and they just done an amazing job here keeping the old buildings. You know, as was pointed out a few times, you know, you could have ripped them down and rebuilt. It would have been cheaper. But instead they've kept all the old buildings intact and kind of done it in a very expensive way. But it has kept the flavor, the integrity of the city is intact. And you know, it's done an amazing thing. Now, interestingly enough, you know, we were talking to Bruce about Bitcoin.
So one of my team members, who's been with me for over 6 years, he says, "Happy birthday! Here's Bitcoin. 300 shares. Is that what they call it? Shares, coins, whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And then he downloads the app. What's it called? Coinbase.
Yeah.
Okay. So and he's like, "Oh," and I look it up, and it's like, "Oh, $300 Bitcoin." That was a nice gift.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I don't care because I'm just like, it'd be a buy and hold thing anyways. Maybe my kids will like be millionaires from it one day. I don't know. But I will say I'm a proud owner of Bitcoin.
Just don't lose your keys.
Key?
Oh. Yeah, we got a long way to go.
And in Detroit, it's just, you know, they pride themselves. It's got tech, it's got fiber, it's got
Motor City.
We got these big companies coming in here, and he didn't know anything about Bitcoin.
Not really. No.
And
he said he had $300 worth that was now worth $30, which I don't think if he's gotten it maybe at the top, it could have been worth 30.
No, I think he's got 300 coins. He's probably sitting on millions and millions of coins. He's like, geez, I don't know. I think I forgot is there a key or something? I left it in my trash. Yeah, he's one of he's lost, like, you know, one of these guys is helping us, the hodlers, because he lost all of his coins.
Exactly.
It's like, well, I don't know what Bitcoin is. Yeah, you're sitting on $14 million worth. It's like, no way. Yeah, wait, dude.
So, you brought up some really key points that you thought was important for us to highlight after the tour about Detroit, the rebuilding of it, even the bankruptcy aspect of it, and how we're really missing the point, many people here, that Wall Street is a problem. Wall Street was the whole reason why we went through bankruptcy. They sold us loans and bonds that we couldn't pay back, and they knew that, you know, that couldn't be the case. So kind of explain how you see Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies really helping cities like Detroit be revitalized.
Right. So, you know, the whole story, the big pitch, you know, we saw a nice video, and they were trying to attract Amazon's HQ2. They wanted to come here to Detroit. And everybody's talking about Detroit is brilliant future, and it's on the cutting edge, and we designed the future and be part of the future, and which is great, and it's a good message, you know. But there is another part of the story, you know. Detroit's been deindustrialized.
Yep.
It got blown apart by, you know, what was done during certainly the Clinton administration by shipping all the jobs to China and all the politics of it. Now I understand why. You don't want to focus on that.
The Ross Perot sucking sound.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to focus on that because it's a downer, like, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to come off. But the fact is that those are the facts. So to re-enfranchise the community, That's where Bitcoin comes in, because it's hard money, it's real money.
Yep.
It's a way that the black community can reestablish itself economically,
Yes.
with hard money. I've been saying this since 2011, 2013. I've been tweeting about it, said it on my show many times. I would say, on 2013, I said on Keiser Report, black community should embrace Bitcoin, and it could buy the white community essentially. Yeah. So maybe a bit of an exaggeration, but the point being that you have this.
We can at least buy back our community.
Right. So look what happened in New Orleans or in other communities around the country. Predatory lending that destroys communities, and so this has got to end. This has got to stop. And this is a great message for Bitcoin, and this is a great message for this town, is that this is hard money. This is hard money that grows, it's deflationary, it gives you individual sovereignty, and it's unconfiscatable.
That's right.
That should resonate in the black community, because, like I say all the time, the racism in America is not going away.
No.
It never went away, and it's as fucked up today as it has been, it's ever been. You went from slavery to Jim Crow to the prison industrial complex. It's still completely dividing the nation.
So I'm here in the city. I live here in the Metro Detroit area now. You said born and raised in the city. What do you suggest people like me that live here, that work downtown and in the city and stuff? What do you suggest we do to really bring Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, to more people who don't even know? I think it's like a gap, right? Because you have people that don't even know what money is or how the current financial system works. How do you get them from lack of any knowledge with the current monetary system to knowing about Bitcoin and appreciating what you just said, the fungibility, and you can't confiscate it, all of that stuff? Like, how do we bridge that gap and get them intrigued with that, though?
Yeah, it's an issue for sure, and it's a challenge, and it's a message that is, I think, important to get through. I think this concept of unconfiscatability is a kind of an interesting concept.
Sure.
Because unlike fiat money or even gold or silver or other forms of wealth like property, Bitcoin is unconfiscatable.
Yep. You don't have to pay taxes on it.
No, you do have to pay. You could pay. No, that's not an issue. Taxes. Put that aside for a second.
What I'm saying is taxes, as in, if I have a property, I have to pay taxes on it every year. That's what
property tax.
Yeah, property tax.
You don't pay property tax on it.
Right.
But the thing is that in the black community has a problem of getting their shit seized.
Yes.
Yeah, seizure.
Absolutely.
Like, we're gonna take your shit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Forfeiture, right?
Forfeiture.
Yep.
Predatory lending. So this is wealth that you can, if you want to, you could have it in what's called a mind wallet.
Sure.
Right? So you have that passphrase memorized.
Right.
And that's it. You could have 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, and no one can touch it.
Right.
No one can touch that money. And over 3 years, 5 years, 4 years, it's going to appreciate. Black community is aware that the banking system is messed up and imploding. The country is on a shaky moral grounds. Like the Jeffrey Epstein scandal shows that the elites of America are messed up. They are horrible. They're not a role model. They're nothing. They got nothing. Anybody wants. Right. So
what do you think about Andrew? Is it Yang?
Andrew Yang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I support Andrew Yang. I'm Yang Gang.
You Yang Gang.
I'm Yang Gang. I'm ready for Yang Gang. Yeah.
All right. So you think he's the solution for many of the issues that we have